Hey, what's going on, Leo? How are you? Leo, thank you so much for being here. I just want to thank you so much for you guys' energy, taking your time to spend with me. Thank you. And if you're here for the first time, I welcome you. I just want to go ahead and let you guys know that I do apologize for not getting your general reads out for April. You do know I was doing a lot of traveling. Your love readings, you know, they got a lot of more of attention than I expected. So thank you guys for your views if you watched your Leo love reading for April. But let's go ahead and get into the first half of March. Your general readings for the first half of March. Oh crap, not March, May. Lord have mercy. May. Leo, first half of May for the first for 2019. Let's go ahead and look at your general energies for that. Sorry. I just have to laugh at myself sometimes. So, all right. What's this general energy looking like for May, for the first half for Leo? Please let us know. Oh. I don't know, I sense some stubborn energy there, Leo. I ain't gonna lie. But we do have the sun, spirit. Look at there, Leo. That's funny because and it's card number 1. So there's definitely going to be a lot of things about yourself, maybe some things about your ego that are going to come into play here for some of you for the first half of May. And it's interesting is because actually in tarot, the sun is the ruler for Leo, or Leo is ruled by the sun, either way. But so I find that very interesting as well, Leo. So I expect this to, honestly, I expect this to pretty much be like a very, very intense reading. But hopefully it's going to be more about you. It's going to be more about you attuning yourself to who you identify yourself to be, however that is. It's going to be about you discovering yourself, either outwardly or inwardly. And being that this is coming up and it's such close representation to the sign of Leo, I feel like this is going to be, for some of you, it's going to happen inwardly and externally, you know. It's about your self-esteem. It's going to be about how you see yourself over this time frame. So let's take a look here and see what the tarot has to add. Spirit, what is the strongest message for Leo, please, for May of 2019, the first half? Thank you. All right, thank you, Spirit. And please be patient with me as I get your cards laid out or laying out, or as I lay your cards out. As I lay your cards upon the table. All right, and then I do love to take a card from under the deck because that gives us a lot of perspective. And let's see what the central energy looks like for you, Leo. Oh, the moon. What? Okay, Leo, is there an eclipse coming up sometime during this time frame? Or maybe for some of you during this time frame, like some of your planets in your chart may eclipse with the sun or the moon in at any point. But we're looking at the sun and then we're looking at the moon. So we're looking at things really coming out to the surface. But it's not even a but. It's really, we're looking at things that are bubbling up from the bottom, things that you didn't even know about. Bubbling up from the bottom and coming up to the surface for you to be able to deal with. So it may be matters of ego, or your emotions, or just things that you just didn't even know that were happening in your direct environment are now going to be bubbling up. That's interesting right there. I'm going to go ahead and take a look and see what the past energy looks like. So the 7 of Wands here in the past. So I feel like you may have taken some sort of defensive stance about something in the past, Leo. You're standing up for something, some sort of belief, maybe some sort of action that you took or somebody around you. I feel like you may have been standing up, though, honestly, for possibly someone around you, someone close around you. Maybe you took a lot of the hits for them, like in the public eye of something, or in popular opinion about something. Like you took a lot of the brunt of the defense, like going up against it in defense of them. Almost kind of like you were made to be some sort of like scapegoat, I see. And honestly, I feel like you may have not known all the facts about whatever went on. Okay. But again, that may have to do with what's bubbling up to the surface to come out later on. Okay. What's the present energies rather? Oh, the Five of Swords. Oh, I feel like you lost some friends over this, you know, Leo. You lost some friends trying to defend a certain friend. Or maybe this is for some of you where you may have lost friends defending yourself about something that you didn't know all the facts about. Okay? This is about you getting to a point to where it's like, fuck it. I can't do anything but just walk away. You know, you may have stepped down off of your pedestal of what you were trying to defend to say, forget it. Like, I'm tired of defending myself. Y'all won. I can't, you know? And in doing so, like I said, you know, it was just kind of like a very bitter end, you know. It put an end to the fighting and the feuding, but it's just very bitter. You've lost friends, you've lost companions behind whatever has happened. But the thing is about it, like I said, you don't know all the facts to it. You don't know all the facts yet. So let's uncover some more. So the possible future energy that we're looking at right now is the Four of Wands. Okay. I see this Four of Wands sitting here as sort of honestly a representation of the way your energy has been a lot lately. It has been a lot stable. I don't know, you still may keep in close contact with one person who may have kind of been on your side about something. And so you're able to at least find stability in knowing that you have at least one friend that is there for you no matter what, whether they agree with what you were doing or not. You know, that's not what this is about. This is about just this person recognizing that, you know, they're there for you. Or you're recognizing that this person is still there for you, Leo, in spite of what has happened. Okay? And then also that's something to build upon, you know what I mean? That's something to build upon. That's you and this person has gone through a certain experience that is allowing y'all's relationship to kind of take a new form and maybe grow from that. And when I say new form, it doesn't mean, well, it won't always mean that, you know, you're moving from platonic to relationship, you know, but what it does mean is that you guys are just kind of reached a new level in this friendship where, you know, they just happen to be someone you can trust and vice versa. Okay. But keep in mind, it's still linked to this moon. So I don't feel like this person is someone who's hiding anything from you. I feel like this person just may know, like they aren't hiding anything themselves, but they may know more facts about whatever has gone on than you do. Okay? And, you know, they may even be the person that even kind of hints or, you know, allows you to kind of come to, you know, understanding what has been going on behind the scenes of you. But I don't think they haven't been the person who, or at least I feel that they have not been the person who was actually being, you know, secretive or kind of maybe omitting information. Like they weren't the person that was doing it. I feel like they just may have been an associate of the person who was doing it. And in the midst of the whole friendship war, this person just happened to surprise you and be like, you know what, Leo, yeah, my friend has this opinion about it and, you know, da 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 da. But honestly, I resonate more to how you feel about it. And, you know, and it's like you guys begin to connect, you know what I mean? So it's almost like where everything falls apart. And then, you know, you and another friend who kind of, it's like, how can you say it? It's like how you end up being friends with your enemy's friend, right? In a way. But this friend, it's not like they're playing both sides, but it's you're friends with your enemy's friend because they fell out with that same enemy as well. And now they're enemies. And they just know a lot more of the situation than you because they were at one point that person's friend. So they know a little bit more about what was happening behind the scenes than you do. Even though it may not be their place to disclose that information to you, they may be the person who actually does. Okay? So let's take a look and see what's happening here at the belly of everything. So the Prince of Cups. Oh, I see. So this person is really okay. So this person that you end up becoming this unlikely friend with, Leo, I feel like they could be a water sign, a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio. Doesn't matter. They don't even have to be that. But I do feel like they possibly could be a Pisces. But at any rate, or a Cancer rather. But at any rate, again, this person really, I feel like this person really, even though they had nothing to do with what was going on, I just think that them kind of knowing about what was going on kind of really makes them feel responsible in a way. And not to say that like they're your friend out of pity or anything, but I feel like what it is that they have decided to be like, okay, you know what so-and-so was planning to do or whatever intentions that so-and-so had with you, like, I really feel like that's fucked up. And you know what, I'm going to actually befriend this person because I feel like they deserve a real friend, you know? And that's how I feel like this energy comes along with it. And then, but with them coming, again, they come with having so much information and as well, they want to express some sort of emotion as well. So let's take a look and see here in the present environment. Present environment, the Prince of Pentacles. Oh, I get it. There's some sort of promise. There's some sort of promise that's being made here, Leo. Or there was some sort of promise that was made to you. But the promise that's being made to you or the promise that was being made to you, you don't, it's very surface. It's very surface and may have some holes in it. So just be wary of that. But I feel like you may end up receiving, honestly, I feel like you may end up receiving like multiple offers. Okay. Multiple offers of people wanting to be your friend. Like whatever step down you made was what showed your character. And yeah, you may have lost certain friends in the process, but at the same time, it's like certain friends from that process or even outside that process respect you for the way you handled yourself and said, you know what, I'm going to go fuck with Leo. I'm going to go rock with Leo. So you may end up getting, you know, offers of friendship, maybe offers of like a relationship or something like that. Whatever you did, it made somebody see you in a whole new light. So that goes back to that sun. You know, there was something about you, something inwardly of you that somebody saw that made you shine bright in their eyes. So there's offers here of emotion. There's offers here of, you know, endeavors. Could be business, emotional offers, both. And I see both are good. Both are good. And that's what's leading to the stability there. Oh, Jesus. Oh, nice. Let's take a look and see what the hopes and fears look like. Hopes and fears is the Ten of Wands. I see this as you feeling like you hope you didn't burden yourself. Like you hope you didn't, you hope that, by you making whatever power move or power play that you had to make, you hope that it's not going to be you taking on more responsibilities. And for some of you, it may just be that. However, again, it is next to the moon card. So there may be some sort of workaround or something that you just don't know. And I think what you don't know is that you have a lot more support than you think you do. There's people around you. There's people in every card almost. In this card, y'all are, you're defending yourselves against these peoples in their wands, and then here, but it's not even like you're defending yourself. It's just more so like you've reached some sort of successful point, and then now it's like you're having to kind of, still kind of fight to keep it, to obtain it, but there's at some point where you just kind of like pull a coup de grace and you just really step down because just things just weren't right. And what wasn't right is that you just really, there was just things that were being hidden, things that were being omitted from you. Okay. Now that you have to take on more responsibilities, I don't think that what you yet realize is that you have more support than you think you do. And that support system comes from the people who recognized the power that you took, Leo, when you made that move. It's like, you know what? Y'all can have the success. Y'all, if this what it comes with, it's like those moments when people are like, in those cheesy movies, like, you can have the fame and the fortune. I don't want to deal with all of this and da da da. I just want to be, da 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 da. Those are just those defining moments that you make in your life or decisions that you make. Like people recognize that and they respected you for that. And so now they're coming to you with offers of stability, offers of emotion, offers of endeavors, just because they see that you are either a free agent or they see that, they want to be able to just, again, like I said, lighten whatever load that you have for you. So it's a kind of almost in a way, kind of a good problem to have, but it can really feel like a burden if you don't really know exactly how you're supported, but you are supported. And these people are going to be expressing their support to you. And I like that. Okay, so the card here and the outcome, the Queen of Pentacles. Yes, she's successful. She's abundant. She's opulent. She's giving, she's generous, but it doesn't come from a place of wanting to be accepted. It just comes from a place of, I am. This is, I love the Queen of Pentacles because she's so giving, but at the same time, she's, not stupid. You know what I mean? She's not just going to just give, just to be giving, And I like this because in a way, I feel like this is almost like some sort of, I almost, with this big ass pinnacle right in the middle of it, I almost kind of see it as the sun in a way. This is you. Honestly, I feel like this is this talks about some sort of progression that you're making. Getting some sort of success, but the success was very ego built and ego driven, and you step down from that and you kind of maybe humble yourself a little bit. And through the support of through the support of those that are around you, you really actually understand the abundance within yourself. the type of person that you really are comes from the inside of you and not necessarily from the things that you achieve or the accolades that you, that you commandeer. Okay. So I like this message. Thank you, Spirit. Let's take a look and see what the card under the deck was. Let's take a look at some sort of perspective here. The Four of Swords. The Four of Swords. So I feel like this is all coming from some point of, this is something that you, honestly, I feel like this is something that you asked for. This is something that you prayed for. I feel like this is something where it's like, okay, it was like you asked Spirit, it's like you asked Spirit and you said, okay, you know what, show me or tell me, what I need to do, or, in some sort of moment of solitude or some sort of restful moment, there was just something that you put out there to the universe to say, okay, you know what, show me that, what I need to do in order to advance myself. And what happened here is that, in that moment, you laid everything out. You laid everything out and you laid everything out on the table and you expressed yourself or to your higher being. And as a result of that, what happened was Spirit showed you through, maybe some sort of fight or some sort of argument, who the people that are really in support of you are. I like that energy. And then not even just so much of like the people that are in support of you. It like really showed you also how bright that you can really shine within yourself. When you're not being, when you're not being eclipsed by other people's opinions or motives. Okay. So this is all about getting you to shine a little brighter, even though you already shine so much. Excuse me. So let's take a look at some advice here, Spirit. Can we get one advice card? Oh, you know what? So I did have an advice card to flip out, but before I even read that card, I did not draw any clarification cards. And I definitely don't want to slight any of my Leo friends. I've been on the receiving end of that personally. By a couple of Leos. But, those are personal situations that are neither here or there. All right, Spirit, let's go ahead and get a couple of cards, please, to clarify our reading. Okay, so we got two. So we know one of them is the Ten of Cups, but let's go ahead and take a look at the other ones. Oh, the Death card. Yeah. Death card, Three of Cups in reverse. And then the Ten of Pentacles. I can't explain this any more clearer. Honestly, these clarifier cards like really jumped out to me to really clarify this. So, of course, we already know what that death signifies. It signifies a transformation, signifies some sort of change, some sort of big change. And we already see that also with the Five of Swords. So something has changed. Something is being put to an end. Something needed to be put to an end. Something needed to be moved on from. That was you stepping down from your own pedestal, and not in a negative way, but this was just you kind of just like saying, forget it. I don't even want all of this attention. I don't even want all of this, recognition about something. All I did was I succeeded at something, and thank you. I succeeded at something, but now everybody's coming at me with requests and what they think I need to be doing now, and, asking for shit. And, it's just like, okay, you know what? No, fuck it. I don't even want that. So it's like I'm stepping down from, I'm putting a death to that. You're cutting people off here with this Three of Cups in reverse. You're cutting people off. You're saying, you know what? Party's over. Like, nah, party's over. And then it's like Ten of Cups. happiness. It's really just like a fast track version, honestly, of what your reading was, you know, which, I mean, I can appreciate. So let's take a look at the card for advice here. We have the Siren. A temptation may lead you astray. Ooh, Leo. So watch out for certain temptations. Watch out for people temptation. Watch out for people tempting you with information. Watch out for people tempting you with truth and lies, or tempting you with their actions, or the way that they do things, the way that they say things. Just watch out for certain temptations. Card number 1, the sun up there in the left-hand corner, is a very narrow number. So, but at the same time, Leo, it's your energy, you know. In tarot, you're represented by, you know, the sun card, that major arcana, you know, which is again about who you are, you know, within yourself, within your spirit, within, you know, just who you are. So this is again about you shining brighter. Watch out for those things and people around you that are going to tempt you, but they're only tempting you because they want to eclipse you. They want to put that moon over you to dull your shine. No, this is about you shining, Leo. So go ahead and shine, and let me know how it works out for you guys in the comment box below. You guys know I do appreciate your likes and your comments and your subscribes, your shares. Thanks so much, you guys, for being in support of this channel. To book a reading, you can just email me. All of that information will also be in the description box below. I'll let you guys go, and have a great rest of your day, Leo. You know what? All of that rhymed. That's so crazy. All right, bye.